Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to go, oh man. Hope you guys are all doing pretty good today. And well, got myself here a new controller right here. Now I'm going to go over briefly why I upgraded from this controller. Well, a couple reasons is this. These two analog sticks are worn out. They've been through hell and high water. And you can see right here cosmetically the rubber here, the latex rubber here, whatever the heck it's called. Bondage, I don't know, but it's pretty much worn out. So I wanted to do an upgrade from that point. The other point I wanted to upgrade from was the D-pad. This D-pad is pretty much ass if you're trying to play arcade games or anything other than an FPS shooter, or a game that requires you to shift through an inventory system with the sleight of ease. I mean, it works decent for that. Other than that, it's just not a really good D-pad. I mean, I don't know what the hell Microsoft was thinking with that. And I'm glad that they decided to fix the D-pad in the future. Another thing too was that the B button was very unresponsive. I had to like really jam on it to get it to work. Another downer for that. Other than that, it was a good dependable controller and I wish to move on. I'm probably going to keep this in my room. I'm going to cosmetically upgrade it in the future. I'm not going to add no rapid fire or any of that crap to this. I'm not into that type of crap where I'm just going to like put like a drop shot or a, rapid fire or something like that on this controller. I don't believe in that when it comes to quote-unquote pro gaming. If you're going to play pro gaming, first, don't have a speech impediment like myself, but no. I believe in just having a natural controller. I don't need no freaking enhancements to make my gameplay experience that much greater. If you have good reflexes, you have a controller, that's all you need. You just don't need no modded controller to be pro. I mean, if you're pro, you don't need all the extra shit to do all that stuff. Enough said, right? So, what I went along and got was an Xbox 360 controller, wireless of course, the Gears of War 3 controller. Now, the main reason why I got this is one, I am a Gears of War fan. I do enjoy the series quite thoroughly. And I decided I would do a next step up, especially for the D-pad and the cosmetic work. I'll go over a couple of the critiques I have with this controller in a couple moments. One of them was, of course, my own personal controller. I'm doubtful this is with everyone's controller that got purchased. But, okay. As you can see by the controller, you are greeted with a smooth and sleek looking faceplate for the top of this controller here. It's a typical Xbox 360 controller layout. However, the upgrade is the interchanging D-pad, which you can go to the classic format if you're really not into those arcade games and you always preferred this D-pad anyway. You can easily just go like this if you're doing FPSs, and you can, do your thing. However, if you're like myself who enjoy good arcade games and want to use a very good D-pad, well, this option is available to you. As you can see right here, very responsive. Works great as a D-pad. I tried it out with quite a few of my arcade games and it works fantastic. No flaws, no nothing. Works how it's supposed to be, a D-pad. So, the other features as well, it features some black analog sticks, which obviously feel much better, more textured. And it comes with the standard X, Y, A, and B for the buttons. Very glossy, almost transparent to a point. Work great, no problems there. Next part of this controller is obviously most of the layout is black and red, or blood red in this case. And you can notice right here, it has so much like a cranberry-like color, not much of a red color. And that's decent. One of the things as well, which this is the standard Xbox 360 white cosmetic for this, but this battery pack right here was black. I have it stored away somewhere so that way I don't lose it. And, it, I guess, kind of fit with the whole entire red and black kind of setup here. But, seeing this as the color's cranberry, I don't quite see the difference here, but, whatever. I like the controller to a point. I mean, a couple problems I have right here is, for example, the right analog stick here. One of the problems is that the sensitivity on this is whacked or something. And what happens is, with this, which is the looking for most of the FPS shooters, is this. This will automatically flicker somewhere or just automatically move up into a stable looking position. I don't know why it does this, but sometimes this just acts like it's a crack child or something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I mean, it works good to a point at some points, and it just kind of spazzes out a tiny bit. It works good, just that's the only problem with that. And my other problem with this controller is the cosmetic work on here. While this is smooth, this can also be a prone hazard for those who have slippery fingers. I mean, I do understand most gamers, or most in general, have a sweating problem. You know, some people just sweat like crazy, their palms get all sweaty and all that. And as you can see right here, my fingers can slide off this quite easily. Versus this controller, which is more textured, you can see the controller is kind of moving along with my hand. That means because it's getting a little bit of better grip. So the gripping on this isn't as good. Now again, you can have good gripping on the back here with your fingers, get a good sturdy grip on here, but if you're palming it, kind of holding it like this, you could just drop it like that, because it's really just smooth to a point where it's just going to go flying out of your hands one of these days. But yeah, I mean, aside from a few critiques here and there, it's a pretty damn good controller. It's your standard Xbox 360 controller with a cosmetic upgrade. And an upgraded D-pad which works pretty damn good, very responsive, and just looks fantastic. So, overall, would I recommend this controller to you? Unless you're a really dedicated Gears of War 3 fan, or like myself, needed an upgrade from your old controller, definitely pick this one up. If you're looking for a controller that will, change the way or upgrade your gaming in a whole, this controller won't do that. Because for one example, this does not have any rapid fire, no drop shot built into it, unlike those people who customize these damn things. But it's a standard Xbox 360 controller with a D-pad. So, yeah, works decent to a point. Another thing I want to point out as well is that the charging bay for this, which I almost forgot about this, sometimes this will not connect. I mean, it'll charge it, or it will look like it's charging, but this light will not go off. So, again, be advised when you purchase a controller, you might have this problem, manufacturing-wise. It's a good controller, just has a couple problems here and there that can be ironed out just by simply replacing a controller at a retailer if you purchase it there. So, yeah, this is Dan Van Dam signing off and telling you guys take care and, play your games. Take care, folks.